Hi, my name's MJ. I'm a trans man. I started my medical transition about 10 years ago. I was on hormones for 3 or so years. I've had top surgery, and for a month and a half in between my transition, I detransitioned. It only lasted a month and a half, but I do get some questions about it, so I thought I'd answer them. So obviously, the number one question is, why did you detransition? I ended up having liver issues on testosterone, and ultimately, I decided to discontinue it. But when I say that, people are like, yeah, but like you didn't have to go balls to the wall and like present feminine, like so feminine. And that is correct, but this is why I did what I did. The first reason is I didn't know what to expect. And honestly, there was not a lot of literature on it, so like I had no idea what was going to happen. I didn't know what changes were going to revert. I mean, I did have to work hard to pass. Like, I had to accentuate my beard and stuff with makeup and everything, but I was passing as male on a routine basis during this time. So the thought of things reverting, like, I know it sounds dramatic, but like, it was harrowing. I just had this freedom, and to think that I was gonna have to look in the mirror every day and slowly watch it dwindle. So I figured, you know what? I'll just present feminine. It's like ripping the band aid off. I already had a support team in place. I knew I would get dysphoric. I knew that wasn't gonna go away. But, number two reason, I live in rural New Hampshire. Going out how I look now, androgynous like, is not always easy. It's easier now because people know me, but it has not always been easy. So another piece of the thought process was like, at least I don't have to worry about going out and getting hassled. I can just go out, present feminine, people will leave me alone, and I'm not saying that people don't harass women. Please, oh my god, I'm not saying that. But I do feel like in some circumstances, it is more dangerous being a non-passing trans person. So I figured I'll just go out, I can live my life, people will leave me alone, I have my support system, like, this is the easier route. I could not bear it, it only lasted a month and a half, but it was something. People are sometimes curious, like, how did people react? People who know me, like my family, my friends, my local community, I don't think they were shocked or anything. You have to understand, I was constantly changing what I looked like all the time. So for me to all of a sudden present feminine again, it's like, oh, just another Tuesday, you know what I mean? My husband, he was my boyfriend at the time, but he was supportive. My son did not care, although he did like ripping my fake lashes off. If we went swimming, I'd see my false lashes like floating away in the pool, or he'd put them on my upper lip like a mustache. And lastly, what was it like presenting as feminine again after living as male for all those years? Uncomfortable. I mean, not just mentally, obviously, like I talked about, I had a lot of gender dysphoria, obviously, but physically. I mean, specifically, I remember switching back to like women's drawers being so uncomfortable. It was also hard because it did take a toll on my relationship at the time. Not that my husband wasn't supportive and didn't stand by me, but I was uncomfortable. I was insecure. Like, I didn't feel great. So there was like a lot of arguing, a lot of just chaos and tension. It was just a really vulnerable place to be in. I share my story because one, I want people to realize that detransitioning should not be weaponized and used against the trans community, especially when I share the second thought. It is not that uncommon. Trans people have to detransition a lot for various reasons, and those reasons are almost never because they just want to. Whether that be employment security or family pressure, it is something that happens, and it's definitely not something that should be used against us. If someone is doing something just to ensure that they are safe in their community, that they can have gainful employment, that they can be housed, that is not something that should ever be used against someone or an entire community.